Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Thursday, okay? It is Baby Friday, all right? We are one more day, all right? And then, it's the weekend. But yeah, happy Thursday. It is March 19th. I hope you guys are doing well so far. I, I do have like this deck, but then I also have another deck that I have for you guys that I will do in a different reading maybe, because recently I've been going back and forth with using a lot of decks, using some alone, okay, depending on what the energy feels like. So this one that I'm using is the Sacred Symbols for Divination and Meditation Oracle deck. So let's see what you guys might need to know when it comes to the energy, okay? So I don't know about you guys, but maybe because I have an Aries moon, I'm excited for Aries season. Like, I love Aries. Okay, my dad was an Aries, so I have a soft spot for Aries, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I think it depends on the placements too, but like a lot of fire signs too. Like, I don't have any issues with a lot of fire signs. Depending on the placements though, because I've met some fire placements before, like, but it was the feminine. Like, I don't know why. And it's weird. It's like, I don't know if it's competition. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to explain it. Some people may understand it from someone who has like a sun sign. You may understand what I'm saying. But it's like, you could be very passionate and very helpful and like caring of other people, but then it comes across like, you trying to like, I guess, take over or being too dominant. So I think when it comes to like even feminine and masculine energy, it doesn't even matter. Like when you have fire placements in your chart, it's almost like automatically you're masculine, you're dominant. Okay, like you have that energy about you asserting yourself and putting yourself out there. So sometimes it's like you could be helping people and like genuinely helping them, but then they're competing with you and you're just like, but why? Just, and it doesn't matter if it's masculine or feminine. It's like, I know like with fire placements, and I'm like that. Like when I'm competing, I'm literally competing with myself. Like I'm competing with my old self. Like, man, I can't believe I did that in the past. Okay, let's not do that again. Like, you know what I mean, guys? Like, I don't know. Anyone who has fire placements in their chart, maybe you understand this. Like, don't get me wrong. I am a Cancer sun, so, but it's just the energy, like my emotions and how I feel. Yeah, I am a Cancer sun, but I think I feel like I'm more, in remnants with my moon sign, obviously, because that's how I feel. Those are my emotions. And even my Mars energy too, like when I take action, I feel like I'm more tied to those and how I move forward in life. So it's like I do have like my Cancer traits too, but it's almost like my moon sign is helping and my rising sign is helping to like cover that, because you already know fire signs. I mean, even though we love hard, and it may not be the same pace as everybody else, because we kind of get over things like that, but yeah, take what resonates with that. That could be confirmation too. Okay, so yeah, I'm excited for Aries season. I'm excited for my Aries babies, okay? I know you guys are already excited. Like, I see videos about you guys booting out Pisces, and I'm just like, oh my. Give them a chance. Like, allow Pisces to enjoy their little, their little birthday month and thing. Nope, Aries is like, get out, guys. The impatience is real. It's like, shoo shoo, okay? But yeah, my dad was an Aries too. And he was like a Pisces Mercury. So yeah. And I think he was like a like a stellium. Like he was Aries, sun, moon, rising, I think Venus too. I could be wrong. And I think his Mercury was in Pisces though. I think that was the only thing like in his main chart. And I'm just like, damn. So he was like a true Aries, okay? But yeah. Let's see what you guys need to know. All right, guys. So divination. Okay, stepping into that is very significant with the number 20. All right, guys. We also have here partnerships. So some of you guys are divinely, guided by the universe. Okay, this could be the universe. This could be by the divine. Okay, this could be spirit, whatever it is, right? Everybody has their own beliefs, but let's be real. We all believe in source. Okay? just cut all the noise, right? So No matter what you believe in, we all believe in source at the end of the day, okay? Whoever you pray to, whoever you manifest to, whatever the situation is, we all believe in source. Even when it comes to your own divinity, there's something about you being a mirror to like other people, like you mirror other people's energies when it comes to helping them reflect, right? Through their relationships, or, having higher compassion and, allowing divine timing to go through certain things when it comes to emotionally accepting certain, transits, or, challenges, or whatever you had to go through, okay? So yeah, some of you guys, when it comes to your divinity, you're very good at transmuting energy. You're very good at transmuting and alchemizing the energy with the number 44. So with the number 44, this is about stability and structure. Okay, this new moon that we're in, okay, I like where this is going. So this new moon that we're in, okay, with the number 9, this is talking about completion and cycles when it comes to your service, right? Some of you guys could have energetically felt like you were meant to do more. And when I say meant to do more, I don't mean like just only being a lawyer or a doctor, and nothing's wrong with those jobs. I bring them up because these are societal norms, okay? And some of you feel like you have a higher calling when it comes to you helping people, but maybe not in the way those people help people. You know what I'm saying, guys? That kind of thing. Like, maybe you guys are into herbalism. Maybe you guys are into, Hinduism, Buddhism, that kind of stuff, into certain traditions, right? Certain Asian cultures, certain Middle Eastern, cultures, and their ideations of what they believe in and things like that. So even if you were someone who grew up Catholic or Christian, there's something about changing your mind. It's okay to change your mind. A lot of people feel like, when they're in religion, it's like you feel stuck, and you don't want to feel stuck. Why can't you question certain things, right? Like, why aren't you allowed to question certain things? And it's almost like, people who do read the Bible and go to church, it's like the judgment, right? Of, how dare you question my God? Okay, so when it comes to divinity, and I'm not saying that in no disrespectful way either, because shoot, I grew up as somebody who went to church with my aunt, right? And she used to go to church like every Sunday. And even as a kid, I would say to myself, I don't know, like, can't I do this at home? Like, it's not funny, but I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny. But like, I would think like that. Like, can't I just pray at home? Like, why can't I pray at home? Why can't I read my Psalms at home? Right? You know what I mean? Like, things like that. Like, I used to wonder, like, why? Why can't I? And it's almost like you're forced to do things as a kid growing up that you're like, why? Why do I have to do this? So take what resonates with that. Even when it comes to like religion and what you believe in, and meeting people of different walks of life who think differently, just because you have a different, mind frame or a different thought about someone else's, beliefs, doesn't mean that you need to treat that person terribly because of your beliefs. You know what I mean, guys? Like, just because I'm spiritual doesn't mean that I'm going to judge somebody who's Muslim. That, like, does that, like, the math ain't mathing, all right? It don't make no sense, okay? I'm not gonna do that, right? Or I'm not gonna still judge someone who's Christian because of their beliefs. Like, shoot, that's what you believe in, that's what you believe in. But I believe in what I believe in, but I'm not gonna force you to believe in what I believe in. You know what I mean? Like, you have all the freedom to believe what you believe. But at the end of the day, collectively, we're supposed to have the same mind frame, no? Where we're supposed to be able to believe what we believe in, but where's the peace? You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, where's world peace? Where is all of that? Okay? Doesn't matter what you believe in. Where is the peace? Okay, so some of you guys, when it comes to like your divinity, you choosing to work with energy for some of you could be very significant, because energy is a frequency, it's a vibrancy. Okay, so meditating is very significant, going within is significant, praying is significant. Okay, whatever it is that you're praying about, you're trying to transmute this energy during this new moon cycle. Whether this is for you, whether this is about your life, whether this is about what's going around, around us, or going on around the world, okay? Whatever you're doing to transmute this energy, we're like, basically you're trying to shed the old and move into the new. That is significant too. So death and rebirths are very significant. Yeah, we have growth. with the number 15. So when it comes to healing relationships, having a change of heart, you guys are choosing heart-centered truth, okay? When it comes to your shadows as well, there's something about facing your shadows, facing what, you know, or seeing things in the shadows is very significant, and even the dark, okay? Everything in the dark comes to light. 7, okay? So angel number 777, when it comes to spirituality, wisdom, and introspection, there's something about you having inner knowing. Some of you may not know this, but you could be a life path number 7. You don't have to be, but you guys have a calling. Someone has a calling when it comes to, you know, awakening your spiritual gifts. Okay, yeah, shift. There's something about shifting the energy. There's something about completion when it comes to cycles. Endings leading to transformations is also significant too when it comes to, you know, you maybe choosing universal love instead of you focusing on, you know, things that don't matter to you anymore, right? It's like you guys are changing your frequency when it comes to things that don't matter to you anymore. You're releasing that, you're transmuting that, okay? Fire energy, okay? And I just said this too about fire energy, where some of you guys could be feminine or masculine and still have this masculine energy, okay? So we have fire energy with the number 27. Okay, 9 again. So 999 is significant. We have the number 2. So even when it comes to partnerships, there's something about either you're partnering up with the divine in the universe and being connected with your divinity, or there's something about you being called to use your divine masculine energy to take action when it comes to your fire, your growth, your inner, you know, your inner knowing, right? But there's something about also divine timing. So waiting for divine timing could be very significant, connected to the number 20. There's something about maybe you being ahead of yourself, right? So it's like you could see things happening before they happen. People may not understand what it is that you're doing or saying, but they still rock with it, right? But then with divine timing showing up, there's something about things playing out and people realizing, okay, that's what this person was saying, or that's what collective is saying, or whatever the case is. So with the number 41, this talks about number 5. There's something about change, divine timing when it comes to change. Home is very significant. Some of you guys, when it comes to wholeness, coming home to yourself, divine order, rebirth. Okay, you guys are ending a lot of cycles and starting a new beginning. And some of you guys, this is about your purpose, okay? Trusting in your purpose with the number 16, and gratitude. So yeah, showing gratitude, trusting that, you know, the spiritual lessons that you've learned, you've broke those illusions, okay? You broke the illusions of, you know, what you felt was holding you back, okay? There's something about going through certain lessons because of the challenges that you had to deal with, but still having breakthrough, right? Purifying your energy when it comes to coming home to yourself. Trusting that you coming home to yourself when it comes to you burning through this energy, which gives me Phoenix energy, right? I don't know why I'm getting Phoenix energy as well, where some of you guys are like moving through these endings and stepping into these new beginnings like nothing, going into your purpose like it's nothing, right? And everyone's purpose is different. Everyone has a gift, a talent, a skill, whatever that is, step into that. Some of you are already doing this, right? And showing gratitude for this, right? So take what resonates with that. Okay, death card wanted to show up, but I put it back. Even with the number 8 too, there's something about your power. Like even though you could have a lot of power and authority, you still show gratitude for some of you guys, right? Soulmate energy could be very significant too when it comes to coming home. So this could be you coming home to your own self when it comes to soulmate. You are your own soulmate. Yin yang energy is significant too. Okay, with the number 49. So again, like I said, stability and completion of cycles are very significant. Building long-term foundations or long-term stability, okay? Even angel number 13 too, when it comes to like foundations, right? There could be something to do with you going through a transformation, right? Within a foundation, whether this is in your life or this could be about patterns that you guys could have dealt with when it comes to soulmate energy. Yeah, we have release. Okay, so 42. So this could be family. Okay, for some of you, this could be family with the number 6, because 4 plus 2 is equaling 6. So some of you guys could be releasing family and building your own family, and that could be the the lesson or the message that you guys are learning at this moment. Yeah, we have protection, and then we also have keys. Okay, so releasing something old so you can start something new, whether this is a family of your own or whether this is family in general, like, you know, collectively, or a soul tribe, or, you know, a community of our group, or whatever the case is. Like, say you like, I don't know, like a sport, right? Like, say you love basketball, okay? But in your area, for some reason, there's nobody that does basketball, like as a community. You could be the one that's building a community of people who love to play basketball. And all of a sudden now you see all these kids, all these people coming out, everyone's having a good time. That's significant too, like when it comes to like you having the keys, when it comes to like protection, and you knowing what to say and how to say it, and you know when to say it. It's like saying something at the right time. Okay, for some of you guys, when it comes to like your ideas, or you just getting that knowing what you should do next, right? So yeah, take what resonates with that. At the bottom we have psychic. Okay, we have death when it comes to transformations. Okay, and then we also have luck. Okay, so take what resonates with that when it comes to the energy. I'm going to end it here. And again, thank you guys for the love and the support. I appreciate you. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok, and my website is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca, and follow me on Coffee, KO-FI, Mysteriously Unique, one word. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you next time. And if you guys want closed captions like I mentioned before, definitely go on my YouTube page and follow me there. At least there you can switch it up and change it and do whatever you need to do, depending on where you live, okay? Because at least that option is available. Sometimes, like I said, TikTok is a little bit weird and the video may not post properly because of that. So yeah. And it could be just my phone too. Like maybe I need a new phone, but like I said, I'm not gonna spend thousands and thousands of dollars on a phone when I can literally use what I got, okay? And that could also be significant too for some of you guys, being able to learn to use the resources that you already have instead of trying to get more. You know what I mean? In that sense. So yeah, I'll end it here. Thank you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. All right. Bye, guys.